everybody, it's Stephanie McIlroy, and I'm here today for a photo shoot with Lynn Sinden. She's in the dark there. I'm gonna be asking Lynn a few questions. I really made it my goal when I went into music that if things progressed, that I would really highlight other people and other small businesses and their passions, because that's what it's really about. So, so Lynn, when did you start doing this?
I started photography when I was a little girl. I always had a passion for cameras, and my mom had one of those old, I don't know, Kodaks you pulled out, which on very special occasions, you know, I had those accordion things.
Oh.
And then she finally got me my own brownie when I was about 6.
Wow.
And so I took a lot of photographs and got a Polaroid and went all through those things. And when my son was born, I kind of did a lot, and then I got out of it because I dropped my camera.
Oh.
And I really couldn't afford to buy another good camera, so with work and everything else, I just let it go until digital came in. And I bought a digital camera. I paid like $500 for a 2-megapixel camera.
Oh.
But that got me back, and since then I've just, you know, I love it. I've always loved doing photography, and I love making people and things looking beautiful, and the best they can be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I see that beauty, and I like to portray that in my photographs.
Try to pull it out.
Yeah,
eh?
try and pull out that beautiful side of them, or, you know, that's special, because everybody has that.
Right.
But
Yes.
we don't always see it.
I agree. That's why I'm, you know, as I go along the road here, asking people behind the scenes about them, because you don't get anywhere on your own. But I think it's interesting that listening to you, because my story starts at 5 and then I let it go and then picked it up later, and so that goes to show you never give up.
Yeah, well that's it, because I think our parents, I don't know about yours, but mine steered me in other directions, and they were directions they wanted me to go, not directions I wanted to go.
Right.
And I was stuck in an office, and I had 2 passions when I was younger. One is to be an interior designer.
Wow.
The other thing I would have liked to have done is teaching, but I always loved the photography end, which I'm sure with the designing I would have got into that more.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't think that was, like, you know, something worthy of I don't know, an education, or it was a job. It was more like a hobby.
Right.
So
Work
I got
can't be fun.
sidetracked.
God forbid if work is
Yeah,
fun.
but you know, I brought my son up to always follow his passion and do what he loves, and he does.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
because
wonderful.
I'd rather see him happy than rich, right? Because money doesn't matter.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, let's see you in action here.
Okay, we'll take some photographs here, and
So how can people get in contact with you, actually?
well, I have a website, and it's www.lynnsindenphotography.com.
Can you spell L-Y-N-N?
Yes, it's Lynnn. S is in Sam, I-N-D, E is in Edward N, photography.com.
Okay.
And I'm also on Facebook, but I don't have a Facebook page for photography, but I'm thinking I should get one of those.
You really should.
Yeah.
You really should.
So-
I'll make some noise for you there, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to get going on that. It's just a matter of time and getting it.
Mm-hmm. And do you have a contact number or email that you want people to know about?
They can email me right from the website. That's probably the easiest, because there's little email things on almost all the galleries and on the home page where my bio is, and if they click that, it goes directly to my email. So even if I change my email, they'd still be able to get to me. So that's mainly, it's just been word of mouth mostly that I've, you know, got work. I just did a wedding a couple weekends ago down in Niagara-on-the-Lake, which was fantastic.
Wow.
I can't wait to post her pictures after the bride sees them.
That's kind of like me getting to sing in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
When you get to be taken seriously for an art that you love. That's
Right.
amazing.
Yeah.
So it's lynnsindenphotography.com?
Right.
Okay, make sure we got that right.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. And I'm on Facebook. It's just Lynn Sinden too if they're looking me up.
okay.
But we're just testing the lighting right now, but
Right.
I think we got it pretty good. Because the last thing I was doing in the studio was photographing guitars, which is pretty neat. I do product photography for a local luthier
Right.
who does magnificent work. And we just did an electric guitar. It was the last, it was his first electric.
Oh, wow.
So I had the studio set up for that.
Yeah, no problem.
And, have some good art to test. And he just sat down and the doorbell rang.
All right.
Anyway, you might want to put your chin down a little bit in the view. Not that low, but just a little bit of a. You can raise it a tad. I'm just. See, because you're so photogenic.
Thank you.
We already know that. Do you know which side is your best side? Do you have a side that...
No, I don't know. You can tell me.